up, regime Iamsymphony? This is MGK and Camila Cabello. Say You Won't Let Go, the cover that you guys have been asking for. Forgive me for the layoff. I've been trying to organize my videos so I can get more stuff out to you guys, so I'm not going to have this big of a gap anymore. I mean, unless something crazy comes up, right? Anyways, I got invited to a party at YouTube.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's not even 6 o'clock yet, and I mean,
it's your first time at YouTube and you get drunk as and I've just been doing a bunch of random stuff. I'm not gonna leave again. That's the main point. I want to point out a couple things from this performance that made it stand out to me. I mean, obviously the whole thing is great. How could you not watch this and enjoy it? I mean, unless you're just trying to be an idiot and critique it like crazy. But there really wasn't anything wrong with it at all, right? Noteworthy parts. At the beginning, when MGK is singing, he's obviously not a singer, right? But he knew to stay in his lane, even though he did sing and he did participate and he added to the performance, to the duet, I should say. He didn't try to overdo it. The most obnoxious thing in a performance is when someone tries to sing at a level that they know they can't, and they try to play it off like we're not supposed to notice, like we're stupid. You know what I mean? MGK didn't do that. He sang low in the register. He didn't try to go up a step or up in what should I call it, an octave, right? Just for the sake of it sounding a little bit higher. No, he just sang where he could sing, and it is what it is. I think MGK could actually sing really, really well if he continues getting vocal lessons, which I know he's getting vocal lessons because I could tell the parts of the performance where he was singing at the beginning and the other parts where he was just pushing air out, which is not necessarily wrong. It sounded good anyway, right? Let's talk about Camila Cabello. There's not a lot of technical analysis in this because it's all over the place. When I say all over the place, I don't mean it's bad. I mean that it's very, very dynamic. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how she stands out. And this performance is a great example of it because she doesn't overdo it with the runs and try to hit all these high notes and everything like that. And that would be great if she did that too, but she stuck to telling a story and being very, very emotional about it. And I think that's one thing that stands out with Camila about as a performer, is that she tries to tell the story and it's very, very intense no matter what she's singing, whether it's some big pop performance or it's a ballad like this, right? It's very, very, the emotion and being in the moment is always at like 100%. It never drops out. She never falls out of the performance and just sings in key, makes it sound good. It sounds good and she's like really in it, you know what I mean? So that's it's hard to keep up that intensity, even though it's only for minutes at a time. It's a very hard thing to do. Also, a lot of people ask me like, oh, like, why are you a Camila fan? Why are you a Camila fan? It's not like I'm going off my way to listen to her music every 10 seconds. I listen to a lot of different music, but I'm a very big fan of her because of the way her voice sounds and what she does with it. Very few people are that dynamic in regards to what they can do with their voice. Some people are just beasts and they hit all these crazy high notes, very, very powerful. Some people have a very, very different sounding voice and they use that to their advantage even though they might not be the best singer. And some people are great technical, forgive me, I'm getting notifications. Some people are great technical singers where they can do all kinds of runs and really have a bunch of control, but she is all three. Her voice sounds like it's been tweaked in a studio by an engineer to sound like it is the most different voice in the entire world. And it's not a bad different, it's like a blow your mind kind of different, right? Sometimes when people go through vocal training their whole life, which I don't think she has, they sound too perfect all the time, and it sounds too by the book, and regardless of how beautiful it sounds and how much emotion they put in, sometimes it sounds too just not human. You know what I mean? When you sing a song that's very emotional like this, it needs to be kind of just spur of the moment, spontaneous, just like human emotions are, right? So like in a performance like this where the song is so emotional, her ad-libs and the things that she does to make the song like hers, the cover hers, are very dynamic and spontaneous and in the moment, and they're not really consistent. And I think that that's perfect. And when I say not consistent, I mean that everything she did was different in each line. You know what I mean? Whether it was the little vibratos at the end or the way that she would go from her full voice to the falsetto, and then the next line over it would be something completely different, right? There's a lot to really pinpoint in here. Guys, send me recommendations in the comments of what you guys want me to analyze next. This is amazing. If you guys want to watch the original video, I'm going to have the link in the bio. Go give that views. I'm not going to play the whole video through my video anymore. I'm just going to put specific points that give examples to what I'm talking about in the middle of it, because I don't think I deserve half the views that they even get. I think that I want you guys to watch me so you can see why these singers are great, but I also want the singers to get the recognition on the respected platform. So link to the original video is in the description. Send me more recommendations of what you guys want me to analyze and talk about next. And shout out to MGK and Camila, because you guys are both fucking beasts.